Hey guys, going to keep this as short as possible. Ball bearing issue. These mostly come out the first time you take your lever out. You have a spring and ball bearing, and it just falls out. Essentially what's happened is it sits in this little channel here. I'll do a little zoom on this. It sits in this little channel here, and there's these two tiny lips on the side. They're made of quite not very strong aluminium, and the ball bearing with the spring pressure just forces its way out. So you'll find that it'll just start pushing its way out that way. There is no permanent solution to this aside from very heavily modifying the gearbox, and by that I mean permanently dremeling it out. It's a one-time thing, you only have to do it once, and I found it never comes out again. So essentially what I've done is bored this out to 6mm. It's a 5mm ball bearing originally, if you ever lose the original. It's a 6mm, I've widened it just at the front here, literally just at this point just here. I've widened it side to side, I've lowered it slightly, and on the opposite side of the gearbox, I have also dremeled in this part here. It's not my cleanest work, it doesn't need to be, but this is the only permanent solution I've had to this issue. If you don't wish to modify it this way, the only sort of quick hack you can do is that when you're installing the LevAR back in, you can do some slight trickery to get the ball bearing back in whilst the gearbox is closed. I haven't actually done this myself, but I've had quite a few people in the community mention that this can be done. Essentially what you'll do is from a closed gearbox is you'll insert the spring back in, and then you will basically lever itself and ball bearing back in. So if I whack that back in there, it's a bit awkward. The spring, put the spring back in like that, and then you'll come to this. Obviously I haven't got this fully in pieces, but you will, as you slide this back into position, you have a bit of a gap down here, and you can very carefully lever the ball bearing back through the feed lips and then rearrange it like that. It's probably better if you do it around this point, and then it will close like that onto the ball bearing. Now I can't demonstrate this because I haven't actually done this, however I've heard that this is quite a neat hack to doing it. It doesn't sell the fat every time you take your lever out, it's going to fly out, but it might be a way of not modifying your gearbox and you still get the indents working as expected. If you use a lighter spring, it can sag, and if you use no spring ball bearing, you'll find that it'll just fall away from the grip by itself, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, good to keep this short for a YouTube short rather than a full video, and hopefully that helps people out. Cheers.